Well. How is it going? Let's get this show on the road, Mr. Top Ray, Kim, TP. How goes it? How goes it? What are you guys up to? Let me check something here. Let's see. What are you guys all up to? TP, my 4-star generic, go to Ghost or into Nick. I have enough SIG students to take SIG to max. Thanks. Well, Nick you would use as a 4-star even if you're not fighting with him. You'd use them for the synergies. With Ghost as a 4-star, if you're not using her specifically, she's not going to do that much for you. So I wouldn't put the SIG stones into Nick, but I would probably awaken him, because if you ended up needing to use him, having him awakened would be pretty beneficial. Doing not much, almost at 50 million for a sim, gonna lurk while listening. Very good, very good. Yeah, don't take Nick to back SIG for sure. Definitely not as a 4-star. As a 5 or 6-star, maybe if you wanted to have him on defense, although that's not where you'd really want to be using it. You want to be using it for attack for the most part. But outside of defensive purposes, the SIG level on Nick is not that critical. And let me know if y'all hear my fan, and I can either turn it off or angle it different so it's not a distraction. So you're back to your original name, are you, Kim? The other one just didn't do it for you? I don't hear the fan. Okay, good. Very good. Yeah, I think the noise suppression for OBS is actually pretty good. I've had it active for not maybe about half the time I've been streaming. And yeah, like I don't have the mic that where I hear what I'm saying, but whenever I do, like I don't hear any background noise, so yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I'm just gonna work through some arenas, and then when the I guess more so it's gonna be the Summer of Pain boss, really. To take a look at that, have a couple tries at that, and then we'll go back to arenas. I have no intention of trying to one-shot or get her done on stream, but at least we'll be able to have a look, see what the boss is, see what the nodes are. Kind of back to your original. Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, people only read the first part of the name, right? So your Palme part, it's kind of irrelevant, right? Yeah, I'm interested to see who the next Summer Pain boss is. I think I'll try to, I'll try to one-shot it. I definitely would not be using resources today or tomorrow, or probably even the next day. But I'll definitely have a go at it. And I got to keep in mind that level up is on, so I'm just waiting to see if we're going to get a class advancement to take advantage of that. Because if not... if not, I don't think I'm going to rank anybody. I'll just use ISO for whoever I still have to level up, actually. I wonder if it's going to be this easy. No, I would assume... Well... It's all relative, though, right? Like what somebody would consider easy or not. Like if you had good options and you were familiar with those good options, then yeah, it was easy. If you didn't have good options, or you weren't familiar with like She-Hulk, Spider-Gwen, something like that, like myself, right? So if for me it was easy, not easy as in just go and get it done, it's over. Easy as in no resources, didn't take a long time, but it was simply because I had Dragon Man. If it would have probably been about 2 revives. I don't, and I think, at least for me, I think Dragon Man only really worked because of it, because of him being bugged, it seems. Because I ended up healing up a fair bit, regardless of the 85% after his L3. Like, there were times that I was probably at about 80% health. Maybe the lowest I got was about to 60, and I would heal back up to full. And most likely without that, I'd have been using a couple revives. But I would expect that at least probably until, what is it, milestone 6, where the objectives come into play, I would assume that it would be relatively similar. We might see some of the, well, I guess we, oh, actually, you know what? Let me do that right now and take a screenshot of what the health and attack are for Rogue, and we can take a look and see if it's the same for the next encounter, or it's significantly different. I did it with Gwen and She-Hulk at 455, so it was somewhat easy. Yeah, but I mean, somebody did it with a 2-star, right? So yeah, like I said, depending on who you have and how good you are with them, it's easy. There was somebody who did it with a 3-star, somebody who did it with a 2-star, so yeah, I mean, well, and the fights aren't meant to be impossible, right? They're meant to be difficult, and the better you are, the easier they will be. And why did I do that? Oh, wait, he has a slow on his L1, doesn't he? Damn it. This is what happens when you don't pay attention to the champions you have. Oh my god. No, well, serves me right. Try to read and... Oh, that uploaded. Trying to read and do things at the same time. Okay, well, just don't lose another match and we're good. That was a terrible one to lose, though. I was at, what, like 70%? And he was at, like, 10? And he still beat me? Terrible. Terrible. Setsui has done a crap ton of solos. Forgot joining AQ because he was trying more solos. Well, I'd expect he's going to be pretty preoccupied with starting the middle of next month with the Summer Showdown. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be trying to qualify and then advance for that. So I wanted to take a look at the health and attack values. And then we'll take a screenshot of that. Ooh, 27 minutes. 27 minutes. Yeah, I can't see the one we're going to get today being a ton different. If anything, I would say more health. So 121. So that's got the attack. And actually, for the riffs, I'm going to probably use this. Well, I'll get another key today, so I'll probably use all 3 keys, maybe right away. Because I'm just well, not quite half of a T5B, but I think the T5B is either 12,000 fragments or 18,000 fragments. But with 3 of them, I'll be able to get the 3rd T5B, and then I could R2 somebody. I think it's going to be a science champion that I'm going to R2. I don't know if I'll R2 them today. I guess I could wait until after July. I think if it's a science one, it might be Mr. Fantastic. The Summoner Showdown is stupid. So many unfair elements are still in it despite all the feedback last year. Yesterday I was in AQ on a boss and timed out mid-combo. when there's... Ooh. That sucks, Kim. So what is unfair about it? What is unfair about the Summoner Showdown? Yeah, I think if it's science, it's going to be Mr. Fantastic. I don't see doing Red Guardian. I guess I should read his abilities and maybe I would find him useful. Still, I might do Masacre, but just because of Domino and Red Hulk being at R2, that'd be really the only reason. For actual use, it would be either Korg or Kingpin, probably. Mutant. Ooh, Mutant I'm not too sure, actually. I was using Professor X the other day, and I wasn't finding him too bad with suicides. It was a very specific team, and I think... I could... No, yeah, for the most part, I'd have to use that team with him. But it would be either him, Omega Red, or X-23. And X-23, like, I have no specific use. Omega Red, I would, but he needs to be awakened in high sync. Cosmic, yeah, there's nobody. Nobody that I'd R2. The only other one I could see Cosmic that I would R2 would be Captain... Actually, not even Captain Marvel, would be Angela. She'd have to be awakened, though. Tech, yeah, nobody. Only one that I would ever do for Tech, I think, would be Ultron as is. And for Mystic... I get maybe Diablo, depending on how he looks when his buff goes live. And other than that, Sasquatch or Mojo, but they need to be awakened, and it would be for defense. Including masteries and not giving people the same competition grounds. Not everybody has all 5 stars. Yeah. They should have done a separate server where they gave only parry and dex to masteries and made all 5 stars available. That would be fair, but that doesn't get them money. Yeah, and you can't blame a company who's in the business of making money trying to make money, right? I mean, that's what they do. But even so, anybody competing... Oh, yeah, I suppose, eh? Because if the best... Well, but then you've got 3 different bosses. And I guess we'll know when we see the no. Everybody but you, Batty. How's it going? Mr. Parasite, how you doing? There. Competition should not get the money, though. That beats the purpose. But the reason they're doing it is to generate revenue, right? Like the reason for the competition is not for our benefit, it's for theirs. Because it's going to provide hype for the game. It's going to provide... but the competitive part, you can't use resources, right? I think that's what it said. And then the gold and the bronze, you can use resources. So as far as the competing part, they wouldn't actually be making any money off of that. Although obviously if you're practicing with the bronze or the silver, you could use resources, which in a sense would, and then use that practice to then try the gold bracket. But the gold bracket directly, you can't use resources. Yeah, I would say if anything. So I wouldn't really say masteries would be a limiting factor. I mean, I get somebody would say, oh, well, it costs a lot to unlock certain masteries. Yes, but you can, over time, open those masteries without using actual money, right? So, 2 Alliance War solo events. Well, considering that we aren't getting the attack tactics that we were supposed to be for this season, which I think that was part of the reason why the off season was so long, was because the attack tactics were supposed to be introduced. It's not surprising that it's gonna be problematic. You can't use resources, but you could use masteries, which makes it super unfair. I don't think it makes it unfair at all, because masteries are a part of this game. So I think if you're playing, because then you could use the same argument for war, that people shouldn't be able to use masteries in war, right? Because that's a competitive aspect of the game. Why would I unlock masteries that I'm never going to use again? They cost like 6,000 units. You would unlock those masteries to be competitive in the competitive mode. That's why. It's the same reason as Limber. I never have more than 1 point in Limber, but I would put 5 points in Limber if I was going to be serious about war. But if I'm not serious about war, why else would I do that? If you want Tafe, rather than having to type, you could get in voice chat so I could tell you you're wrong on voice. Because I think it's kind of unfair if you're having a discussion with somebody and one is limited to just typing and the other can speak. Okay, so the One Alliance War thing is running currently, and then we've got the other one coming. Are they this? Yeah, they are probably exactly the same. Well, hey, we'll get double the rewards then. No, of course not. They will remove. They will absolutely remove one. I am not wrong. See, that's what I'm saying. So I could just keep saying you're wrong and never read that. So then, whereas if you're speaking, then you can vocalize that you think you're not wrong. So I'm not going to be competing, right? Like I will do whatever gives me rewards, I will do. But I'm not going to be trying to like qualify or anything like that. Like it would be a waste of my time because I know I'm not going to qualify. So me saying it's unfair, whatever, is kind of irrelevant because I've got nothing at stake. However, somebody who is going to compete, I think their arguments would be more legitimate than mine. Either way. MSD didn't win the competition, and come on with suicide because it was okay. But I don't know the one that he was in. It wasn't the same format as what we've got currently, though, right? Because I think what he did, it was like you show up, here's the boss, fight the boss, and beat the boss. Whereas here, you have to qualify. Oh, I guess there would have been qualifier rounds for the New York Comic Con thing as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't really pay attention to all that stuff because I don't really care. But well, you know what though? To be fair, you are right. Like they could absolutely provide like a beta server type thing, wipe out masteries and so on and so forth. But then the argument on the other side is, well, what about all those people who spent the time to get the units to unlock the masteries? Well, now what was the point of doing that in a sense, right? Competitively, what was the point of doing that? Or, no, if anything, then what they should do is if they had the beta server, have everything unlocked and have all champions available. MSD would not be able to win if they include masteries. Right, because it's time. Yeah, because time comes. But again, that's his choice not to unlock them, right? So you can't. It would be like if you're doing a sprint, right? And one person says, you know what? I'm going to hop. Well, that was their choice to do it. They can't then lose the sprint and say, oh, well, I hopped. That was their choice. Okay. The goal is to find the best players, and they can include masteries in the war aspect, but having masteries in qualifying is just a cash grab. Well, hey, we may find that, yeah, let's wait and see what it looks like when it goes live, because we might find that there are some cases where you don't want, well, let's say, for example, we already know the bosses, so it's not void. But let's just say, for example, that was the case, where you had something, if you have debuffs on you, tick down a lot quicker. Well, then suicides wouldn't be the best way to go, right? Okay, yeah, of course you could use the argument, well, then you use a robot. Well, most robots aren't going to do the kind of damage that like somebody like Corvus who would be affected, or Ghost, or so on and so forth. So Ghost, maybe not. Not. MSD couldn't win anyway because of his age, yeah. By the way, I didn't say you are wrong as well. I just said I am not wrong. I'm a very... Oh, no, I'm not saying that your point is invalid. I'm just saying I don't think that if you have a competitive mode, it needs to be... This is kind of contradictory, I suppose, but it doesn't need to be where everybody is at the same starting point, meaning with the masteries. It is something that is your choice. Like, if there was a reason... yeah, I mean, I get it. It's cost resources to unlock it and so on and so forth, but again, that is... Everybody has that option. An arena provides for a way to obtain the units to do it without... Oh, okay, yeah, that would be the argument I'd say. So if to unlock suicides you absolutely had to use real money, then I would say it's unfair because somebody 15, 16 doesn't have access to real currency, whereas a 24, 32-year-old would. It's obviously easier and quicker to use real money to do it, but you don't have to. It's not just a suicide, though, just an example. Everybody will put points into max assassin, max deep wounds, etc. What about the player who is actually good but doesn't have those masters? That's what I'm saying. So that's their choice. Because you could use the same, and I mean, obviously, this is not... Actually, you're the absolute wrong person to be making this argument, because people would say for a Legends run, you have to have suicides, but you're proof that that's not the case. So... Do you think you're gonna try for at least the qualifying? What I mean by try is like do some practice and do multiple runs to try to get your time down and so on and so forth. What if that is not their choice? But that's what I'm saying. It is their choice, because it might not be their choice to unlock them right here and now, but over time you could save the units. You could do some arena, earn units, and save them to unlock whatever masteries it is, and that would be your choice. And that's where I was saying, like, if it was only real life currency, if that was the only way to do it, then okay, because then somebody who doesn't have disposable income, you're not going to spend the money for that, right? But you know what? No matter what they did, it wouldn't be absolutely perfect anyways, right? Because then somebody else would come up with the argument that, okay, the servers are in the United States, so people in North America have better latency than somebody in Russia, so, right? There's always going to be something. Maybe they started new and they are greater than you, but don't you have to be at least a certain level to compete for this? They would not have enough time to unlock any of those masteries. Yeah, but they also wouldn't have enough time to accumulate the champions to be competitive in it either, right? Because I think this is made for people further in the game, right? This isn't made for somebody who's been playing the game for a week. Which is fair, because if you've been playing the game for a week, you're not going to be that familiar with the mechanics of it as somebody who's been playing it for several years. My main point is it beats the purpose of competition because people are not competing on fair grounds. Well, if that's the case, if that's what people feel, they should boycott it and not compete in it, right? If you're running a race and some people are allowed to use shoes and some aren't, so that's not a fair competition, so then people should just boycott it. I mean, don't forget, we play within Kabam's rules, right? But I do think having it on a separate server would be a better way to go. Just because you wouldn't have, well, I mean, just the relative state of the game currently with the lag, the crashing stuff. And I mean, just because it's on another server doesn't mean that wouldn't be present. But hopefully it would be less. Damn, I wish I could get a 6-star Warlock. Yeah, only the really cool people do, Kim. The problem is many people argued about the mastery aspect last year and they didn't listen. It is Kabam being Kabam. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think for the masteries thing, rather than saying no masteries, I think it should be. Yeah, I think it should just be all masteries are open. So if they had to do that on a beta server, then so be it. Yeah, because for rather than limiting everybody, I would say open, and then there's no reason why somebody couldn't run suicides, right? Because then they couldn't use, oh, it costs too much to unlock, because they were unlocked. So, but yeah, like I said, so then another thing at the end of this, whoever wins, there are going to be people be like, oh, well, it wasn't a real competition because MSD didn't compete. Well, so then next year when he's able to, then you could say, well, I don't know, Bob wasn't able to compete because of it, right? Like, there's always going to be something. The server would just provide the basic fair competition grounds, give all the 5 stars, and only unlock parry and dex. Those are the only masteries that require skill. Or if they made mastery changes free and opened all masteries on a separate server, that would be fair. Yeah. Didn't we have... Ooh, I just need to check something. Didn't we have, at one point, we couldn't unlock masteries, but we could change them out for free, right? I would like to see that during this time. I wouldn't be taking... Well, I would take advantage of it for, like, the little bit of 7-2 I have left. But I wouldn't be taking advantage of it for this competition because I'm not going to be trying. Basically, the showdown is not fair. No, that's too bad. Wait, that's kind of like life, isn't it? Well, okay, so if that's the case, if the competition isn't fair, then whoever wins is illegitimate, right? Because it wasn't a fair competition. So then why participate? People asked for that as well, but they didn't give free mastery changes. Yeah. You know what? Like, maybe if I was competitive and good enough to actually have a chance, maybe I'd be agreeing with you. No, I don't think I would. Because even if I didn't have suicides unlocked and I realized that was a necessity, I would still know that it was my decision to have access to them or not. But I do think what is well, no, because I was going to say, because even with the crashing and lag and stuff, you get multiple tries. Now, if all of your tries you lag, you disconnect or something, that sucks. That's just bad RNG. But hey, it's an RNG based game. But yeah. One thing I'm a little bit surprised of, although I'm really glad it's not the case, is that they don't have a content creator bracket. I don't think they ever hinted at that, but I think people were suggesting it. But I'm really glad that does not exist. That logic doesn't make sense, though. You don't stop living when life isn't fair. Right, and you don't stop playing this game when the game's not fair, right? So, yeah, no, that logic is solid. Hey, but to be 100% honest, and maybe this is dark, some people do stop living when they feel life isn't fair. So, okay, 40 minutes, and I want to get to about, I think I'm going to go for 9 million for the basic. So we'll go into 1.3 million to do here still, and this will be done throughout the day. I gotta find a way to deal with the, you got the countdown going, Kim. I gotta find a way to deal with the 4-star arena, man. I'm just finding this one really hard to do. And I think maybe it's partly just the mindset of like, where previously I only needed to do 2 million, and then with the change 2.1 or whatever it was, now all of a sudden it's 4 million. So it just seems like this arena takes forever. Although So I don't like it for myself personally because it is taking me a little bit longer to get the units from here, but I do like how they have done it because somebody who is not able to participate in the feature and basic arena, if they want to do arena, this allows them a fair bit of time to do it. Because I think somebody who's not able to participate in the basic and feature arenas, they may not have a ton of 4 stars, but they've got 3 stars and 4 stars. So, no, it is not solid because you said it is not fair. Just don't compete. Contradictory. Right. But that's what I said. Also, there are people who find that life isn't fair. They decide to leave life. Right. Blade the Father, spark the Holy Ghost. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think a game is made to be fair necessarily. Ooh, yeah. So what do you think about MSD not being able to compete due to the age thing? What do you think of that, Top, right? See, like, I think, well, one, that's not a kabam thing. That's just a legal thing. I don't see. Now, I did see, there's one person on stream, and I don't know if they were serious, but they were saying that there should be an exception made for MSD, which, like I said, I don't know if they were being serious, but I think that is a silly opinion. Because if you're going to make an exception for one person that we get to see on YouTube who's really good, what about for all the people who we don't see on YouTube who are really good? Should exceptions be made for all of them? I think if his parents can sign a consent form, he should be allowed to compete. That is stupid as well. So then, should the person from the UK who's underage, should their parent be allowed to sign a consent form? And then just opens up a real big can of worms for Kabam? Because how do they verify who their parents are for each person, right? And well, so then also, what about the exclusion of the entire continent of Africa? Should they have an exception for Munaj from South Africa? Or what about the exclusion of the entire country of India? 1.3 billion people. So, like, if they're going to make an exception for one, they have to make an exception for all, in which case you have no rules to it, right? That is on Kabam to verify if they want to do that. Yeah, and that is something they don't want to get into, because that would... they don't have the resources. Africa is another aspect that is based on international law. No, the reason for Africa not being included in India is not the laws, it's their shipping options. Their shipping options, and then, well, like Quebec is excluded because of the gambling laws in Quebec. So a game like this is considered to be gambling, and so that would be a problem there. See, I don't really know, but as far as I understand, when MSD competed in person at Comic-Con, he was underage for that as well, but he, like I said, I don't know, but this is just my understanding, it could be wrong, but he had lied about his age, and then when it was discovered that he was underage to compete, his father was with him and signed a release form. That's my understanding, but again, I could be completely wrong. But I remember that being discussed on some stream. I don't know if MSD was the one who... Yeah, he was the one who said that his father had signed a release form. Laws are a completely different aspect. Yeah, but laws are something that Kabam as a company have to operate within, right? Because the thing is, too, right? If they go breaking the laws for certain countries, then their game could be banned from those countries. That's something that they want. The reason for Africa not being included in India, little slip there. Oh, no, no. So I said Africa isn't included, nor is India. Most other Asian countries. Well, actually, yeah, because what they did, they have it listed as countries that are included as opposed to ones that are excluded. So they don't actually say that Africa is excluded. There's just no African countries listed in the regions. All of a sudden, why do I feel I suck in this game? Is it me or the game which is behaving like it has its own brain? If you think you suck at the game, just watch me play. That would always make you feel better. uh, no, for the most part, whenever I screw up, it's me. But there have definitely been a few times where I go to parry, and I'm pretty sure I should be successful with it, but no, it just doesn't happen. The one that annoys me the most is where I go to Dex and I parry. That really pisses me off. Mr. Jacob, how you doing? It'll be really interesting, and I think it would be really, really difficult for any of the people who were the finalists last year. If they don't even have to win, but if they are able to reach the finals again this year, I think that'd be pretty impressive. Because so far, ever since Kabam has had any of these competitions, there's been nobody. There's been people who have been in the finals, but there's been nobody who has won more than once, right? Because Legacy was the first one, then there was the Dirk McMurk guy, and then MSD. And then we switched to the current format where Anger Danger won. Now we're on the... I hope they continue with this format, though. Like where it's online, and then maybe when things relatively get back to normal, they end up bringing the finalists to New York Comic Con or something like that. Although that could possibly be a little bit problematic just with travel visas. Doing okay? Just working? Very good. Very good, very good. So, I'm going to relog after this. We'll see who the next boss is for Summer of Pain. We'll have a couple goes at it. And then I think I might do the riffs, use the keys for the T5B frags, and then get back to the arena craziness. That might just be my plan. Let's see the boss. Yes, let me see if I don't need to reload. Oh, I don't probably. Cool. Oh, Mr. Sinister. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Ooh, is that more nodes than Rogue had? Mr. Sinister begins the fight with 3 random passive effects. Okay. EMP modification whenever the attacker gains a buff, the defender gains an overclock charge, max 10. For each charge, the defender deals 15% energy damage. With each strike, defender's special attacks convert all charges to passive shocks, each dealing 20. Okay. Polka dot power. Oh. The attacker gains no power from landing or receiving attacks. Instead, they are granted 12% of the bar power per second while the defender is suffering. Defender's attacks ignore, evade, and may... Oh! So no quaking. Okay. So it looks like a super easy torch fight. So there you go. I don't have torch. So how is this fair? This isn't fair. Crap, I have Sunspot, so I can't use that argument, I guess. No, it's not fair, because I have Suicides on. So then that means I have to take Suicides off. Not fair. Let me see. I think the stats on him are less than what they were for Rogue. His health is more. Oh, no, the stats have gone up a little bit. Okay. So the health is a little bit more, and the attack's a little bit more. You don't have to take them off. Yeah, but I'm no good with Suicides for a long fight. It's not fair. You're gonna try Doom? Wait, but you can't gain power. Unless... Oh, I guess the shock, right? Whenever the attacker gains a buff, the defender gains an overclock charge. Max 10 attacks for each charge the defender deals 15% and each strike. Okay, so I will give this a... Ooh, I also want to see the rifts. He hates Sinister. His L2 is the worst, I think. This week's looks way easier. Well, let's see what the block damage is, which for Doom it shouldn't be too bad, I would think. Oh, Purgatory is going to be the final boss here. Okay. So who should I try first? Should I try Doom or... Oh, let me reboot first, though. Relog. Should I try Doom or Sunspot first? So I think in this case, if I'm running Suicide, worst case use a Shock Immune and just a long fight. But if it's a passive shock, would that still work? Because the only Shock Immune that which would be a... No. Yeah, no, that would not work. I was thinking Corvus, but that would not work at all. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so who should I try? Doom? Alright. Let's have a go. Okay. What about just somebody with a bunch of debuffs? Like, what about Void or Void would be long? Well, what about Void or well, actually, Void wouldn't be too... No. If they're immune to shock, they're immune to all forms. Corvus is just immune to damage from shock debuff. Okay. Even Archangel, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, like Void or Archangel or... I just want to see what the block damage is going to be first. But it's... Oh! Oh, right. Because I have... Oh, actually... This might not be bad. Unless of... Oh, okay, yeah. That's the... Damn it. Why did I lose? Oh, I just didn't gain power. So it's every time I hit him, he gets a charge. Yeah, okay. I'm not critting him that much. Come on. Oh. So we tried that. That didn't go anywhere. Let's try Doom. And you should charge heavy. Yeah, but I think because for me to have perfect block, he needs to have Incinerates on him, right? Ooh, what about Warlock? No, because like, oh no, Warlock should be okay, right? Because I can put the bleed on him to gain power. You should not Dex. Oh, there's a lot of things I should not do. I wonder if there's gonna be people pissed off that you can't use Quake. Oh, right, because it's whenever I gain a buff, right? Okay. Yeah, but I'd need a Dex at least the L1, right? Why is that? Oh, okay, because of the stagger, so it's not staying on him. Okay. And I'm not taking that much damage from the blocks, am I? My lord, though, to get to a L3 would take freaking ever. Okay. Let's try Archangel. Can you show the nodes again? Sure. I can do that. So, Genetic Perfection, that's specific to Mr. Sinister with the his SIG ability. EMP Modification, Polka Dot Power, and True Focus. So, you wouldn't use Ghost because of the crits giving him health back, but does that counter Ghost as well, or does that only really counter Quake? Let me have a quick go with Ghost. I would assume that's going to counter Ghost, right? I mean, even if it doesn't counter, I don't think she would be an ideal option. Yeah, because you can't use her. Yeah. You could use her damage-wise, but you just wouldn't be able to play her properly. So he should just come in and hit me, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see how Archangel... Ooh! Let's try Archangel. Do you think Archangel will be able to out-damage it before he dies? Or do you think... So, because if he can out-damage it, then the rank 3 would be fine. But if I'm going to need the ability accuracy reduction, then I'd need to use the 5-star. You can't yet. Yeah. So he'll be able to transfer the bleed and the poison back to me, but not the neurotoxin, right? I think. I think that's how that would go. And I should probably take him to the L2, but I don't want to mess with the L2. Oh my lord! So he would need the awakening? Okay. So the 5-star is rank 4. I mean, the principle would be same, it'd just be a longer fight. Let's see. I think Namor would be decent. Yeah, with Namor, you would just need to make sure that you're hitting him when you've got that shock on you. So, what is he going to prevent then? He's not going to prevent the shock, right? With the Neros? No, I guess there's one way to find out, isn't there? Oh. Okay. So now it's just going to be a matter of the block damage and what I'm taking from poisons. Okay. Well... So... Really? Okay. How would you heavy dot and reverse a lot? Yeah. Apocalypse could do this as well. Give you bleed immune. He wouldn't do anything for the shock though. Oh, Namor. Let's try Namor. Okay. I think. Oh my lord! I think for the most part, like I want if I'm gonna, yeah. I mean, obviously 5 stars and 4. Well, anybody could work, but I think for me, I want to be trying to use my 6 stars first. If you don't dex, you don't get shocked. Yeah. Oh, what are the donuts again? And okay, so we're there. First couple is just the special 3, extra attack and health, and then more health. Genetic perfection, which is that his awakened ability? No, engineered perfection. Okay. EMP modification, polka dot power, and true focus. So true focus is irrelevant if you're not trying to use Quake or Ghost. So then it really becomes EMP modification, polka dot power. So Namor should just be pretty much a regular fight, right? Like just a regular Namor fight, for the most part. The thing with him, with Namor, is you'd want to be like hitting into his block as much as you can. Just hitting him in general, really, right? A 6-star Namor wouldn't be too bad. Or maybe somebody just with high block proficiency so that you don't need to dex and you could just block all of it. Yeah, I think this will be easier than the last one. Well, for me anyway. Well, that's not going to do any good, is it? Nope. Okay. He's bleeding shock immune. Mole man. Mr. Taz, how you doing? If we block, he transforms that. Yeah, if we dex, we get shot. No, I think the transferring of the dot is only on his L1, isn't it? Let's see. Mr. Taz, how goes it? He's bleeding shock immune. And he doesn't get crit if we use only SB2. Okay. Chi would be no good because of the critting. Let's try this. I was thinking Tarax at first. Okay. Just chilling. Very good. Yeah, so I'm going to try this with Kappa W and maybe one other. And then I'm going to go to the rifts, and I think this week we have T5B. Oh, no, that's not going to work. If we're... Yeah. Let me try. Yeah, this one definitely will not. Oh, no, that's what I want to do. This one definitely will not work. Mole Man is the best. But he would still take the shock, wouldn't he? Who was I just thinking? Oh crap. Oh right. Wait, but with Apocalypse, would he still be able to transfer the debuffs? Nice. I think no. Captain America was the first 6-star that I was happy with, but it took me forever to get him duped. But what I wanted him for, he was fine unawakened. So we're going to drop off our bleed. Still have the shot. This would be long. Who did I get? Who did the? Was it Archangel who got him the furthest? So that's what I'm talking about. Where I'm trying to dex and I parry. That annoys me. Alright, so let's have a go with Molman. We will have a go. So, oh, my Molman is actually an R5. Okay. Molman is shock immune. Yeah, I guess it depends how. And then if anything transfers to me, oh, he should be good for suicides though too, right? Because he's going to drop them off at the beginning. Okay. So then this fight might be less about ability and just more about your roster, possibly. Why am I not removing the bleed of the poison? Come on, man. What am I missing, man? Okay, so they are dropping off, just really slowly. Funny thing is, if I was fighting against Moleman, any debuffs would be dropping off him right away. So, Awakened Archangel is only for the shocks, right? Okay. Got a torch solo? Show off. Okay. Was I thinking to try anybody else? I think that. Oh, I want to try one more. Okay. So in this case, this would be long though. It would be a lot of parrying. And not doing that. And not getting hit. Okay. No, let me try that one over again. Just don't get into frenzy and do only SP2. Yeah, but right at the beginning of the fight, he wasn't shrugging off. Because I don't think... Oh, I wonder if it is... Three-handed passive effects from it. No, I don't think that's what it would have been. This would be, well, longer than I'd be willing to try. Really? Okay. Let me try Moleman one more time. Don't do heavy, SP1, SP3 with Moleman. Yeah, I'll try Bowman again. It just, I don't know why, because he should have shrugged off the bleed and poison right at the start, I think. Yeah, see, he's not, again, he's not, and I'm pretty sure, oh, wait, I wonder if that was Masteries why, because I know I've used him previously, and right at the beginning of the fight, he'll drop, oh, no, that shouldn't be, because class disadvantage, don't think. Yeah, I think here he's going to drop off the bleed and the poison right away at the beginning of the fight. Oh, yeah. So I have no idea why that's not happening with Sinister. Huh. Unless it is due to class disadvantage. I don't think so. Okay. So you're just going to tell us during the council. Okay. Nexus Hero. Nexus Hero bundles 3 to 5 to their champions. Yeah, okay, let me add it. Alright, let me just see if there's some reason why it's not doing what I wanted to do at the start. Okay. Motion to gain most fast when afflicted with debuff. Oh, okay. So it is due to the class disadvantage. Okay. I'm in the middle of a quest, they'll try it ASAP. Yeah, no, it's the class disadvantage, which is the problem. I mean, it's 70% less likely to get a monster mass, so it could just be a matter of quitting out until. Yeah, there we go. So we dropped off the poison. Alright. So if anything, this could be an option. Takes suicides. Yeah, I think maybe playing Archangel a little better might just be my best bet. Don't want him to push into the L2. Yeah, I think for me with Mole Man anyways, I probably need suicides off. Probably anybody I use are gonna need suicides off though. Use torches. Yeah, I only have a 4-star torch. Yeah, I could try it with him, but I don't know how well that's gonna work. You know what? I think I would probably try this on the weekend when I have suicides off for some of 7-2. And yeah, but his regen is only when you crit him. And I mean, I guess it'd be better than him healing up, right? Let's try. Ooh, what about Spider Ham? That could be interesting. If he's continues using his specials. This is not going to last very long. Why are the incinerates not? Oh, what about... Actually... Okay, I want to try him once. No, he's not going to do anything for the shock, though. And he's just going to cause him to be healing most of the time anyways. Okay. Oh, yeah. Mr. AQ, how you doing? You got the email from YouTube? Yeah, so like if somebody subscribes and they don't have their info set to private, normally you should get a notification like if you have Streamlabs set up. But for the longest time, I didn't get any of those notifications from YouTube. And just like a couple weeks ago, all of a sudden it started to pop up where people would subscribe and it would come up with like whoever has just subscribed. Yeah, that stuff is so weird. Let's see, who else would I want to try? No. Wait. The monetization email? Oh, did you hit 1,000 subs? If so, congratulations. Okay. Just continually do heavies with Warlock. Well, No. You have 1.1? Nice. Very good, very good. Alright, so I think... Let me actually have one more go with Warlock and try not to... So I saved to L3. No, I'm not going to be able to get to L3s. Rock is going to do me. What about... Just trying to find out how to enable super chat. I think it's just in the chat section, but I'm not sure. Okay. This might be interesting. Because once I've got that shock on me, let's see how this goes. Let's see indeed. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to be using any specials though. Wait, how much am I healing? 4. Okay, so I am still taking more. No, this would take forever. But I think if he hits me with this, I'm going to heal, but not more. Okay, but not more than what I'm taking. All right, let me see. Yeah, I think that is it for this. I think what I'll end up doing off stream is let me try one more with Archangel. But yeah, I think I'm going to end up trying Archangel or Warlock as my two. Maybe Mole Man without suicides. Maybe. No, Archangel is not going to be a good option. At least not this Archangel. I thought it was only after he gets 10 does he transfer. Oh no, it's on special. Right. Okay. Yeah. So, which means I would need a neuro up with the 5-star right away. Well, before he's throwing specials anyways. Gonna go watch a movie? Alright, dude, have a good one. So, I wonder how Mega Red would work. Huh. Let's see. I don't think my spores are going to count toward the damage over time, though. But I could reliably get to L3s with the Mega Red. That might be the best bet. wait, my heavy. No, it's not going to be quick enough. Well, between my heavy and my L1, could be. That's going to heal me up some, but. I'd be able to get to an L2. I don't think I'd be able to make it to an L3, though. Okay. Let's try once more with the 5-star Archangel, and then we'll go over to the roofs. But yeah, basically with the Archangel, I need to get a Neuro up before he gets his first special to really have any chance at it. Well, that's not a way to get a Neuro up, is it? Alright, so let's see if that prevents him from transferring. We got 2 Neuros. Come on, let's get your L1. Yeah, still transferred the bleed. Okay. Well, that'll be something to try later on. Use Hyperion, get Fury and SB3, but I'm not going to be able to get the power with Hyperion because I won't be inflicting any debuffs to him, damaging debuffs. Because I would need power to get to the L1 to be able to do it. I don't. Well, let's see. I don't think that the power gain on him is going to. Oh no, I was just thinking Cosmic Ghost Rider, but it's damaging debuffs. I think. Because if it's just deep, no, but Cosmic. Let's see. Instead, they granted 12% of water power per second while defender is suffering from a damaging. Yeah, so that's not going to work. Hyperion won't work. Oh. Huh. Yeah, so his issue is going to be having the buffs and the transfer of the shock. Yeah. Okay. Let's try. All right. Because I'm only going to be streaming for so long. So let's go do the riffs and then finish off with some Arena, and I'm going to try a couple other. Because I want to try Havoc and I want to try Spider-Ham as well. Okay. So Purgatory is the boss for this one. Let's see. I think probably just going with the usual team. Yeah, let's do that. He can't transfer it back. Take him to SB2. For who? Oh, dude, there's tons of options. I'm not trying to get it down currently. I just want to see how other specific champions would work. But I think for me, it's going to be between Archangel or Warlock. I think are going to be my best options. So 12,000. Okay, so let's use a key to pick up the T5B. it is this one here, right? Yeah, cool. Wait, that's T by B. Yeah. Oh, I need to also use up some energy too. Okay. All right. What am I waiting on, Dash? That's a pretty excited wait as well. So I can only get the milestone I get to? Yeah? Wait, what do you mean? Are you talking about for the Summer of Pain? You get, like, as you get points, you advance as far as milestones go. If I get milestone number 6, I can only get that, but not the other rewards from the pilot milestones under it. Correct. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's peak milestones. It's the same as Summer and Advancement or AQ. Ooh, hang on. I'll be right back. Oh, here I am talking when I got back, and then I forgot that I had it muted. No! You think you're Darth Vader? Okay. Oh. Dude, that would be totally crazy if you got the rewards for every milestone you hit. Oh my lord. Let's see something here. Yeah, we'll use more. I'm just checking something here before I get into this. Yeah, just imagine if you got the rewards for every milestone. Holy crap. Although, I mean, considering the amount of time you've got to wait, it would make it worthwhile. So I think I need to use the 3 key. Well, I'll get another key now, but I think I need to use 3 keys, get the T5B, and then that will give me a full T5B to be able to take another 6-star to rank 2. And I'm thinking if I do, I might do Mr. Fantastic, and I need to relog. Holy crap, that was getting sluggish. Kabam will go out of business on a single day if they give all milestone rewards. Yeah. Well, gee, what would that end up being? Like, what, 3 or 4 class Nexus? A whole bunch of T5CC. But again, like, for how long you're going to have to wait to actually receive the rewards? I'd be okay with that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, each block attack reduces block proficiency. Okay. When the defender is knocked down by a heavier special attack, they become debuff immune while blocking the defender. Oh, I don't like that one. Interesting. So, let's see if I could come in, get to 2 bars with Corvus, and then just go to an L2. See if that will suffice. Almost. Well, that's not a bad way to get things done, eh? All right. So, oh wait, is one more enough? No. 40. No, that almost. All right, let's do one more run because that will get us almost to the amount of T5B we need. Yeah, same team. I think what I'll end up doing is leaving the last key for the last entry, probably. Yeah, I think if we were able to get the rewards for every milestone. Oh. I'm sure one of these alliance events is going to be removed. So we'd be looking at 2 Nexus, 1, 2, 3, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 class Nexus. Boy. Yeah, that'd be insane. So I think it's number 7 that I'm aiming. No, yeah, number 7. I want to get at least number 7, and then I will use resources or units probably to get to number 9. But once I get to number 7, I'd be happy. Oh crap, I didn't get the evade charge. Damn it. Oh man. I totally wasn't paying attention to that. Ah. Oh, that sucks. I mean, 1 charge is going to be sufficient to get Purgatory down, but be a little bit quicker with the 2. Actually, maybe we'll try it with Sun-Shi instead. Yeah. So I think with Sun-Shi, I'm going to get my charges up first and then build up my power. And then see what the L2 does. Probably need 2 L2s, but... Ooh, connection issues. Okay. Let's see what this does. Oh! Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Oh, this will finish her here then, alright. And actually, I can just do it into her block. Yeah. Oh! What a terrible time to disconnect! Oh my god! Oh, come on! Oh well. Come on, let's go. Well, I guess we'll just do it again. Oh, really? Oh, wait, maybe that is actually my connection. Let me see. The one time... No, my connection's fine. Huh. see. Okay, let's see. Connection on the internet is fine. Connection on the phone is fine. Don't think. Oh, let me see if anybody else has an issue in the game. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, now we're going to start. Well, no, I'll just use Corvus. Man, that sucks. I guess I could just do damage to her throughout, though, right? It is probably quicker this way, though. Yeah, it's a bit quicker. Alright, cool. Now no disconnecting. Okay. 1,100 away. Oh, look at that. What a perfect offer. Let's grab the other key. Right. Actually, I should be able to get enough T5B from exploring uncollected. So that last key I might just use for 6. Yeah, that will give me enough. Yeah, so that last key I might just use for 6-star shards. All right, now back to some arena craziness. All right, so let's get to about 7.5 here. We'll call that, I suppose. Might have another go at Mr. Sinister with Warlock. Because if I could block the L1, that might be the way to do that. Although, I don't know how much the L1 will do for damage. Oh. So last time for the basic arena, I missed out on the. I did get some 6-star shards. I didn't get the 1,000, and I was only 100,000 points short of getting the top 5%. Oh man, that was annoying. Another 2 should be get me at about 7.5 million. And I'd only need another 1.5 million to go to be. I think I'm gonna aim for 9 million for the basic. I think 9 million is gonna be. Now 9 million better be safe. Oh, one option I didn't think to try. And I don't know why I did it, considering she's like one of my favorite champions, is Claire. Maybe I would go with her. So I'd be able to get power. And I would be immune. As long as I stay in one phase, I'd be immune to any debuffs back. I'd probably have to stay in Blood Curse though to be able to heal up from the shock. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, because I think with Claire, I'd basically just do one full rotation going to changing all of her uh, curses. And get back to the bleed. Yeah, it'd be a matter of, though, getting the power. So one more run of 6 stars. That will be that for the arenas, for the stream. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm almost all done the 6 stars, so we'll completely finish them off. Let me see how many 6 stars I still have. Oh, geez, no, I got a few. All right, I may have one go with Claire against Sinister, and that will be that. Okay, and we're gonna relog because the game is looking like it doesn't want to do anything. Well, let's try this and see how it goes. I guess I could. Maybe. No, that's not really going to be that much. So it might be better to start off with heavies. Yeah, so let's try that. Let's start off with some heavies. Silver Centurion. Okay. I think all of these challenges are probably going to have lots of good options. It's just a matter of playing well. Like I don't think we're going to see any of these where like only 2 or 3 champions are the only options. I don't know if this was what I should do. Maybe not. Yeah, I should have probably used... Oh. Nope. He is shock immune, puts shock debuffs and cause energy damage to him. His SP1 puts passive heal block on Sinister. Okay. So we'll try this again, except we're going to use the L2 as soon as we get to it, probably. I think... Let's see. Don't say too much. Well, let's actually see. No, I'm definitely not. No. That might be fine. That might be fine. Really just depends how much we're going to heal up for. Oh, and there goes the connection again. Right. Yeah, this is gonna be slow, and we can't get hit. All right. I think I want to try Sunspot one more time. Okay. Although Sunspot, I might need to have Suicides off for to make that worthwhile. Oh. Wait, she doesn't have anything for shock resistance or anything like that, though, does she? No. Yeah, so when those come back on us, that would not be good. Yeah, let's go to Sunspot then. So have you already finished it, Parasite? Okay. Yeah, Sunspot's problem is going to be the Suicides. Oh, and that shock. Oh my goodness. Next one I kind of want to try is Havoc. Okay.
Your voice, it echoes in my mind.
I think Havoc is R3 or R4. Oh, you know? Yeah, okay, let's try Havoc. And then let's try Domino. Where is Havoc? I told who I want? Ah, there we go. Emma3 for Emma took 28%. Yeah.
Your voice, it echoes in my mind.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a lot of parry heavy, right? You're not going to gain any power, which means you should stay in diamond the entire time. Oh, geez, this is an R3 Havoc. I just want to see what those detonates do. Oh, nothing worthwhile. Holy crap, like nothing. What? Okay. 5-star R3. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think my best bet is going to be Archangel or Warlock. So I could get Warlock to an L3. Well, I'm not going to be able to heal enough. Diamond Portion doesn't crit that much, so there's... Yeah. And then also, you don't need to worry about the... Wait. Oh, crap, I already got one charge. You don't need to worry about any debuffs on you in Diamond either, which isn't too bad. No, so I do have to be dexing that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to heal enough back on his L3 to make this worthwhile. Although if this works with Omega Red, okay. Well, 3%? No. You need to do better than that. So this is slow. I need him to be better throwing his missions. Okay. Okay, let me try once more with Omega Red. So I think basically doing the same thing with Omega Red, just parry heavy to start, get to my L3. Unfortunately, there's not going to be any way to get a bunch of spores on him. Kind of wondering about Magneto. No, because I'm not going to... Why is he starting with a heavy? Like, come on, dude. Who does that? Like, full wheels. Okay. And the 6-star Archangel. No, I guess the 5. Mag doesn't gain power, yeah. This guy was, yeah. The power gain for him would be irrelevant. No, the issue here is going to be the transferring of the debuffs. I'm getting annoyed how he's starting every freaking fight with a heavy. Like, seriously. So once it's a passive, he shouldn't be transferring that back. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I think I want to save to my L3. I'm not going to be able to do enough damage, regardless. So I could give him a try. See? You'll have nothing to. Wait, is she gonna? I guess. Well, let's find out. I'm guessing the passive shock will be applied to her, though. Captain Marvel wouldn't be too bad either. Gilly. No. Be interesting. So it seems like Torch is probably the best bet. And of course, that's the one I don't have as a 5 or 6 star. I suppose I should just have a not bother with the. Huh. Yeah, this would be a long go, wouldn't it? Interested to see if the shock's going to get applied to me, though. No. Yeah, but this is... You'd be here all day. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, I want to try Captain Marvel. Because once I get the shock on me, I'll be able to get to her indestructible pretty quick. That might just be ticking down too much, so. Yeah, no, that would make it not going to be worth it. Okay. So I think Archangel is who I did the best with. But I think I would have to use... Oh, that's what I wanted to try. Yeah. See what Domino can do. Although, no, nah, never mind. We're not going to get any power at all. We don't have synergies to do a debuff on the heavy. We're not going to get power to get a bleed off. So, And of course. Okay. Mr. Supersonic, how you doing? What you got going down? Finally soloed the Summer of Pain, Mr. Sinister. Very good. Yeah, I've just been trying a bunch of different champs to see. I think for me, it's going to either be Warlock, Plague really slow, or Archangel. I think that's what I'm going to end up having to use. Who did you end up using? Human Torch? Hmm. Time bomb could be interesting. Gwenpool? No, maybe not. Used Archangel. Okay. You're running Suicide, so you didn't bother with Human Torch? Alright. So did you use the 5 or 6 star Archangel? Because unfortunately, my 5 star, I think an R4 Archangel should be fine. Oh, duped. But God, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Starting with that heavy. That is so annoying. Might just be worth it to eat the heavy thing. Five star, 40. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think Warlock is going to be my best bet. I don't know why I keep starting with a heavy. Like, either usually they start off dashing back or start off hitting you. Not with a freaking hit. Okay. Just as I was about to complain a little bit more. Ugh, I needed a Neuro. There we go. Now let's see if that prevents. Oh. Yeah, if the 5 star or the 6 star were duped, that would be work out a lot better. Let's just see what we could do with the 6 star. Yeah, it's not even the L1s of the issue. It's where he keeps starting off with the heavy. So I've got a Dex. Okay. For Archangel, just get at least 3 or 4 narrows before you bait an SP1. If you don't have narrows, bait his heavies and punish until you reach SP2. Once you get that cycle where you sustain 3 narrows, you're good. But of course, the more narrows, the better. Yeah, it doesn't need to be 3. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the 6 star. The 6 star is obviously going to have a lot more damage, but it's just not going to work. It's going to have to use the 5 star. I think I'm going to end up going with Warlock for the most part. All right. Well, I am done. That is it for me. I'm going to go finish off some arena, give this a few more tries. Probably with Warlock. I think he'll be who I'm going to try for the most part. And yeah. I will catch you guys later. Take care.